India has seen a massive jump in the number of COVID-19 positive cases, and the race is against time for the authorities, the state governments, and the central government to identify every last person who has been infected by the disease, quarantine them, screen them, and track down their contacts. Here are some of the big developments so far. On day 9, the states are going to meet the Prime Minister. It's a meeting between chief ministers of several states and the Prime Minister. The states are apparently witnessing a huge crunch in resources and especially finances because of the migrant workers crisis. Ever since the lockdown was announced, there was a stream of migrant workers going back to their native villages in fear of losing shelter, in fear of losing food, and they had already lost their livelihoods because of the lockdown. So now it's the state's responsibility to provide relief to these several thousands of migrant workers. They were stopped on their routes to their native villages, and wherever they were, those states were put responsible to accommodate these migrant workers, set up relief camps, and give them food and medicine. Now the states say that they are short on money, they don't have adequate funds, and they have started knocking on the center's doors for monetary relief. So this is a discussion that the states are going to hold with the Prime Minister today. Remember, the Home Ministry had told states to tap into the State Disaster Relief Fund for financial aid, to give relief to these migrant workers, but states say that fund does not have adequate money. So now they're looking to the center for help. Another big development, of course, is the massive tracking operation underway across the country of all those members who had attended that gathering at Nizamuddin earlier in March, which became a hotspot for coronavirus, the disease. Several foreigners from Indonesia, Malaysia are alleged to have attended that event, and they were possibly bearers of the disease, and then they infected their peers, and then many of these members dispersed across the country, carrying the disease with them and possibly infecting many people that they came in contact with. Particularly, what is being brought under the spotlight is the case of Telangana. It appears that 10 Indonesian preachers or members of that gathering in Nizamuddin had travelled by the Andhra Pradesh Sampark Kranti Express to Telangana back on March the 13th. And after that, at that time, these people had not tested positive, but subsequently they did. And before they tested positive, they had met many people in Karimnagar in Telangana, and possibly they came in contact with hundreds of other people. After these 10 Indonesians tested positive, by March 20th, most of these cases had been brought to light. But the Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao announced a statewide lockdown only on March 30th. So there appears to be a sort of communication gap between the state and the central government. So what is being questioned is this a possible lapse between communicating, a possible building up of a cluster in Delhi's Nizamuddin to the center by the state government of Telangana. Because remember, all of these 10 Indonesian members of the gathering have been traced back to Nizamuddin. They were aware after these people were screened and they tested positive that they have travel history and that they had attended this Delhi Nizamuddin gathering. So was there a lapse in communication? This lockdown period, till the 3-week lockdown that we've given, is all the time the states and the central government has to track down every last positive coronavirus case. So any lapse in coordination or cooperation is going to be very dangerous. We need to plug this gap right now, immediately. Another big development is the fact that doctors are being attacked in places like Indore. There's another case that's being highlighted from Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, in fact, in Gandhi Hospital, doctors were allegedly attacked after a patient who had multiple illnesses died of COVID-19. This person had multiple illnesses, and then he tested positive for coronavirus, and then members of his family attacked the doctors for not allegedly caring enough. Now that is the allegation of the family members, but we know that healthcare providers are going to every extent and pulling all stops to treat people and save lives at this point in time. And this is very grim news appearing from many places. Even in Indore now, locals are learned to have thrown stones at doctors and people who came to screen possible suspects of the coronavirus. They were attacked even with stones. So, extremely concerning news coming in from parts of the country. We need to cooperate with healthcare providers. We need to stay inside our homes. We need to let them do their duty. Another development, of course, now is that the policy for testing and screening of COVID positive patients may be changed. There is an increasing burden on our healthcare facilities as more and more people test positive. So the government is considering of not hospitalizing people with mild symptoms of the coronavirus and home quarantining them and communicating them with them and monitoring them over the phone. So this is a policy change that the government may consider if the number of coronavirus cases continue to rise steadily, and it also stresses out the healthcare system that we have. These were some of the major developments on day 9. Let us know if we've missed anything in the comments below. Let us know if you have any questions and we can address them in the comments below.